Our adventure began very strangely. It was a beautiful summer afternoon and I fell asleep. I had a weird dream of giant butterflies and a mailman who looked like an extraterrestrial. When I woke up, we found ourselves in the 23rd century. It was the year 2214. How we jumped 200 years in time, I don't know. Even stranger was the fact that we'd left Earth and we were in a space colony. Our father was working there, building an interstellar spaceship, but we never got to see him. We were on our way to his office when Jeannie, Kim, and I were kidnapped by a mysterious, frightening robot. Where are you taking us?
Hey!
Would you please open this door immediately? Let us out of here. We want to go back to the space colony now, you hear?
He's turned off his hearing sensors.
Why did he kidnap us anyway? What's he going to do with us? Oh, I'm scared.
Can any of you give me more information on this robot that kidnapped the children?
I can. Do you recall the wrecked space vessel we found a while back in the proximity of Zone 8?
Yes, I remember.
Unidentified flying object spotted in space. Our patrol shuttle is headed there for a closer look. It looks like the wreck of a space vessel. At first glance, it doesn't seem to have been built by Earthlings. Are you absolutely sure of what you're saying? Do you want us to go inside and check it out? Yes, but please be very careful.
You remember that inside the abandoned vessel, we found 2 robots which hadn't been too badly damaged. Well, sir, one of them mysteriously disappeared 5 days ago.
Do you mean that we repaired the robot here?
I don't think so. The robot seems to have repaired himself.
But that can't be.
I can't think of any other possibility. This is the only key to the warehouse, and I always have it on me.
Is there any connection with the power cuts we've experienced? I mean, this electrical interference that's jammed all our radio frequencies.
I think so. Someone's communicating with one of Saturn's satellites, using our central computer as an intermediary. This fact has been confirmed. In my opinion, all this electrical interference we've had recently is due to an overloading of the current.
You're sure it's due to that?
They needed the current to get away. And they got more than they needed from Zone Z and X.
These robots, then, are intelligent enough to recharge themselves?
That's the most logical answer, Major. I beg you, Major, send a rocket out to bring them back. My 2 children are in serious danger. Look, the radar.
We've sighted the escaped spaceship. It's heading in the direction of Saturn, over and out.
Saturn?
Hey! Hey! Will you open up? Oh, I said open it! Ugh. It looks hopeless.
You horrible tin can! Listen to me! You have absolutely no right to kidnap my 2 friends. It's me you want, isn't it? Let them go!
Open this door right now!
No other solution is possible. Screaming will do you no good.
Turn this spaceship around! If not, I'm going to eject myself out of here!
I wouldn't try it. It won't do you any good either.
You think so, huh? Well, watch this then!
Come back immediately or we'll all be blown up. A bomb has been placed inside of my head which is capable of destroying this vessel.
Oh.
If our course changes even slightly, a computer will automatically order the in-flight destruction of the spacecraft.
You have no right!
Your complaining will get you nowhere. You must come along with me. Understand?
Looks like we're stuck. All right, I'll go quietly.
Would you mind telling us at least where you're taking us?
Our final destination is the third planet of Deneb.
Deneb?
It's in the Swan constellation. It's a star 1,500 light years from Earth.
But we'll never be able to travel that distance, especially in a shuttle like this one.
We're going to stop at a base we've built on one of Saturn's satellites.
On a satellite of Saturn? I wonder which one.
Our base is hidden in the mountains of one of the closest satellites to Saturn, one that Earthlings have never explored. And it's there that we're going to board a faster spaceship.
What do you plan on doing with Jeannie?
I am simply programmed to execute my commander's orders.
Then can you tell me who you work for?
Extraterrestrials?
No, for humans who come from the same planet that you do.
Earthlings?
Oh, there were some astronauts who left our solar system about 10 years ago.
Huh?
Although it was believed they'd been lost in our galaxy.
They left the solar system? But that's over 6 billion miles, isn't it?
Unless they built a rocket faster than the speed of light, I don't know how they could have made it.
Anyway, it's impossible to go faster than the speed of light, but it is possible to get very, very close to that speed. And by applying Albert Einstein's principles of relativity, we get an incredible phenomenon at that speed. For those who are aboard such a vessel, time goes much more slowly than for those who remain on Earth. And so, at a speed close to the speed of light, it would only take 13 years for those in the vessel to reach Deneb, which, as we know, is 1,500 light years from the Earth. The vessel your dad's working on should be able to fly at 99.99% the speed of light.
If all goes well, we should get there in 26 years.
For you, it would take 26 years, but for those on Earth, it would take 3,000 years.
3,000 years? That's horrible. I don't understand.
At speeds close to the speed of light, time is different depending on the place where it's measured.
Hey, wait! I don't want to go! The Earth be like in 3,000 years. We won't be able to recognize it.
I don't want to go either.
We refuse to go with you. Take us back to the colony.
Yes, turn around, you hear?
What's going on?
It's a field of asteroids.
Oh, no!
What is it now?
Their signal has disappeared.
What's that? Disappeared?
The shuttle's transmitting circuits aren't functioning anymore.
Well, we managed to get through the asteroid safely.
That was close, wasn't it?
Hey, what's going on?
Our radio antenna's been damaged. I can't communicate now.
What can we do?
Repair it immediately. If not, we'll be in for big trouble during the voyage.
What kind of trouble are you talking about? You don't mean...
Yes, our direction will change.
And if your chief thinks that you've betrayed him, he'll press the button and blow up the ship. We'd better get the antenna fixed.
But how can we fix it?
Let's not waste time. You've got to help me, Jeannie.
Me? Go out into space?
You've got to. We can't do anything from inside.
I don't want to go out there with him.
Jeannie, if you don't, we're all gonna be blown up!
Please, Jeannie, you've got to help us. What's Jeannie trying to tell us?
I don't know. Maybe something's happened to the robot. It's possible, isn't it?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's up to one of his tricks.
Without him, we're completely lost.
Hey, I can't stay out here forever. Hurry and take in his cable.
Go on, Alex.
Okay, Jeannie.
No, that one's mine. I'm all right. It's the robot.
Oh, sorry, Jeannie.
Don't stop, whatever you do. Keep going. Mission accomplished.
But why did you save my life when you could have gotten rid of me?
We couldn't just leave you out there.
And don't forget, this shuttle can't operate without you.
But I don't understand why you didn't try to escape. You simply had to cut the cable and then contact your station.
You wouldn't have liked that. Let's be friends, okay?
I failed to understand this gesture of friendship, and I asked myself why you're behaving in such a way.
We'll talk about it some other time. You'll understand one day. You'll see.
I've lost contact. My commander has sacrificed us. How could he do such a thing?
Oh, look! What's that over there? A shooting star?
No, it's a comet.
A comet?
In fact, it's Halley's Comet. When Halley's Comet is near the sun, it can be seen clearly from Earth. That happens only once every 76 years.
Every 76 years?
Yes, the last time goes back to 1986. In 1910, Halley's Comet caused a panic. People thought the world was coming to an end. There was actually no reason at all to panic.
What do we know about comets, Jeannie?
They're called the vagabonds of the solar system. They gravitate around the sun like planets, but their orbit is very long and can reach beyond Pluto, the planet furthest from the sun. Comets have a core consisting of ice, rock, and dust. When they get near the sun, they heat up and partially melt, giving off a cloud of gas and dust, creating a long luminous trail called the comet's tail. By using Newton's law of gravity, Edmund Halley, an English astronomer, calculated that a comet's orbit or trajectory depended on the sun's attraction to it. He suggested the theory that it was the same comet which reappeared every 76 years. His theory was confirmed years later. And to honor this brilliant scientist, the comet was given the name Halley's Comet.
What's the difference between a comet and a shooting star?
Shooting stars are actually small meteorites. In other words, they're masses of rock. When they enter the Earth's atmosphere, they disintegrate and burn because of the heat.
That's why on summer nights we sometimes see a trail of light in the sky.
That's right, although some larger meteorites don't completely disintegrate when they go through our atmosphere. They fall to the Earth and create enormous craters, but these are pretty rare.
Hey, he's reestablished contact.
I guess he's making out his report.
Hooray! The space colony!
You may speak to your colony if you like.
Oh, children, I was so frightened. How are you?
Hello, Daddy!
We're fine, don't worry.
Now tell me exactly what happened.
A robot tried to kidnap Jeannie, but since we helped her escape, he kidnapped all three of us.
Where's Jeannie?
Children, did the robot who's holding you prisoner say where he's taking you?
Yes, to the Neb, one of the 7 stars in the Swan constellation. He said we're going to make a stop on one of Saturn's satellites, too.
Do you know if he's controlled by an extraterrestrial?
No, he said he took orders from a human being.
What's going on?
The communication is being jammed by powerful interference.
Try to regain contact.
R1, control room here. R1, do you read? What happened, R1? We lost radio contact with you.
A meteorite partially damaged our antenna, but we repaired it immediately. It's functioning perfectly now.
Then you can fulfill your mission and return to base.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, look, it's Saturn!
It's always been considered the most beautiful planet in the solar system. For a long time, astronomers believed that Saturn had one ring. But thanks to the pictures sent back by the space probe Voyager 1, we now know that there are hundreds of rings. These rings are made up of billions of blocks of ice and rock which rotate around the planet.
We're approaching our destination. Jeannie forgot to tell you that Saturn has more than 20 satellites. We call them Saturn's moons. We built our base on one of them. There it is.
R1, confirm position.
We've begun our descent, Commander.
Over and out.
We finally arrived.
I'm getting more and more scared.
Our intentions are peaceful. No one here wishes you any harm.
I hope you're right. If not, you can keep your old shuttle and I'll get back on my own.
Follow me, please.
Oh, what amazing scenery. It's beautiful.
Oh, look, you can see Titan.
Titan is Saturn's largest satellite, and its atmosphere is the same as the Earth's.
Our base is on that red sphere just in front of you.
Congratulations, Commander. The mission was carried out just as you planned.
As you can see, Earthlings haven't changed very much. They're strange creatures, but very likable. It's a pity we lost a spaceship in capturing Jeannie. But the operation was well worth the sacrifice.
What shall we do with the children? We don't need them anymore now that Jeannie is our prisoner. Shall we kill them now?
We'll decide about that later.
Very good, Commander.
Ronnie, you've been assigned to welcome our guests.
Yes, Commander.
You can remove your space helmets now. You don't need them anymore.
Hello. Would you please follow me to the elevator?
The commander is waiting.
Jeannie, can you hear me?
Yes? What is it, Alex?
We've got to find a way to escape. If they take us to the Neb, we'll never get back home.
I know, but we better think hard first.
Here they are, Commander.
How do you do? Welcome to our base. Let me introduce myself. I'm Commander Athos. You will leave here in 3 days. I hope you'll be comfortable till then.
No, I'm not going, you hear?
Would you prefer instead that your two friends never see their colony again?
You're horrible!
What's going to happen to us? We've got to find a way of escaping from here. And fast.